All right, now that we have the Super Bowl out of the way, we're seeing a little bit of a pullback within the markets. What exactly is going on? Nothing to worry about in my opinion. Bitcoin looking quite great. Bitcoin dominance picking up, quite a bit, shooting up because Bitcoin is gaining a lot of momentum right now. It's causing a little bit of a minor pullback. But let's talk about Cardano. See what is happening with the price of ADA and of course what is yet to come. If you guys are enjoying these daily updates, smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button. It goes a long way, and I would appreciate that if you guys do so. So if we're looking at Cardano's price on the daily time frame, it is down about 4.1%. And hold on, guys, hold on. Before anyone even just goes into the comment section and starts talking negative about Cardano's price being down, let's take a look at literally everything. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. I'm sure you guys can see at this point, before you even leave a negative comment, you can see pretty much everything is seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. So let's give Cardano a break. But let's take it a step further, see what is happening, and of course what is yet to come. Looking at the price, 53.7 cents, down about 4.1% in Bitcoin comparative as well. A market cap currently sitting just shy of $19 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently has decreased, currently sitting at $392.3 million. But what exactly is next? Of course, that is what we're here to talk about. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So shout out to Peter. This is something that I came across and I kind of want to discuss. It's really interesting as to what Peter kind of brings out, and this kind of does go into what we could be expecting for the price of Cardano as we do go further into this bull market. So what Peter says is, look at how long people hold Cardano and how big chunk of total amount this is. All that ADA is not bought up by institutions, yet probably it's difficult for them to get those ADA. That's bullish because the remaining Cardano is not that much and they will need to pay for it. So let me just break it down as to what Peter means. So you can pretty much see, this chart kind of shows you the holder count and how long people actually have been holding their Cardano, and there is a big chunk of Cardano that hasn't even been dumped on. So that is showing, the holders are quite bullish. And this is extremely interesting. When the heat comes into the market, projects like these can pump up really fast, and I will explain why that's the case. As you know, Cardano is a proof of stake consensus, which means you could stake your Cardano over time and you can earn rewards off of staking, and which compounds, right? And of course, people that believe in Cardano's future, they're just compounding their overall rewards, and by the time bull market comes, that's free chunk of money that they didn't even need to do anything for, but just stake. So what this does is this creates a supply shock, and we spoke about supply shock last bull market as well, and we saw a supply shock right in front of our eyes. We saw a supply shock taking place because the amount of Cardano, and I 100% agree with Peter right now, the amount of Cardano that is available to be purchased right now is not much. It's not much, and that is due to the POS, right? Proof of stake consensus. People are staking, and that creates a supply shock, especially when you do see the demand flowing in. That's where things get exciting, and that's what not a lot of people see right now. But talking about institutions right now, institutions are not showing interest to Cardano, to be quite frank with you, and that's no secret. We're seeing institutional numbers. I'm sure if you guys do follow me on my channel, I've been covering that for quite some time. We're seeing big institutions coming in for the big boys right now. You're seeing Ethereum being accumulated quite heavily. You're seeing Bitcoin, of course, being accumulated quite heavily. And on top of that, you're seeing Solana as well. So there's obviously other projects that institutions are picking up right now, but we know what history does. Maybe institutions might not be showing interest right now, but that could change as we do go further into the market. And I think retail interest is going to flow in no matter what. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. But it's really replicating its early beginnings, where it shot up from 2 cents all the way up to that $3 mark. We're seeing something very similar playing out for Cardano, and I am very excited about that. And as is majority of the following on my channel. You know, I did a poll yesterday, about 4,000 votes have come in on that one, and about 49% of the voters are voting for Cardano as being the most undervalued project as of now. So you're looking at ADA as of now. Of course, we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, Bitcoin is looking amazing. 2 days in a row, closing above this level, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, this upcoming week is going to be really interesting to see. Bitcoin dominance right now shooting up. Of course, this is the main reason, in my opinion, why we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback in the market right now. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. Oh wow, if we're looking at the hourly time frame, things are starting to pick up. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. But let's take a look at ADA. What exactly is next? So what you're seeing with Cardano is we did make our way up to 56.65 cents, but we know quite a bit of resistance. Look at this resistance right here as well. And this resistance is what's coming in its way. But if this resistance is able to break out that 59 cents, yep, guys, that is going to be the target that you need to be looking at right now. Going to be quite simple. 59 cents for Cardano is really, really important, because if this resistance is able to break out, this means everything. I think this is where we will see the price going to the targets that we're aiming for, which of course is the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Let's go back down memory lane. Good old days. Look at that. Look at that long consolidation phase. You know, we saw several rejections at 11 cents, literally several rejections, and then it popped out, and you can see what happened after that. And we're seeing, and this was the bear market cycle, right? You know, popping out of the 11 cents mark is breaking out of the bear market cycle, and you can see what happened after that. You know, this is where the people that were patient around this level were the ones that really, were the real winners, you could say, for having patience. What you're seeing right now is something similar playing out. We're in a bear market cycle still. Yup, the bear market cycle is still not over. That ends when the price gets in this blue zone. This blue zone right here is where the bear market, gets canceled. So this bear market cycle will end, and this is where organic, people understand the significance of this. You guys might not realize this, but there's a lot of people that understand where the 78.6 is and why it's so important. This would mark almost 2 years since we haven't seen the price actually re-enter this. So of course that is going to be exciting to say the least. But that's how I'm currently taking a look at it. Maybe Cardano DeFi isn't booming right now, and I know a lot of people are going to come out and comment on that, and I do see that on crypto Twitter as well. Some people come out and say, oh, Solana DeFi is absolutely exploding. We're seeing optimism. Layer 2 obviously built on ETH. All these other chains that are absolutely exploding right now, and people tend to compare that. But ADA's time is going to tell. ADA's time is going to tell for itself, in my opinion. I'm still very optimistic. Of course, only time is going to tell, but I've been covering Cardano from the beginning, and we're going literally to something very similar as to what we saw last time around as well, when people were talking very negative and we saw Cardano pulling some crazy numbers. But again, one step at a time, right? But that is it for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Been Crypto CX, and peace out.